Hey YouTube, it's Erin, and I am the Handbag Housewife, and I'm back again with another video. Today's video is going to be a much anticipated unboxing video. This item came from Bloomingdale's, and I ordered it, I believe, on June 28th. So I've been waiting a while, waiting patiently. Haven't told you. Well, actually, I think I told a few of you that I bought this, so not a surprise for everybody, but probably a surprise for most. It was on back order, and I believe it still is on back order. If you go to order it today, I think it says you have to wait about 3 weeks. But without further ado, let me quit saying it, and show you what she is. Got the handy dandy ceramic knife. Gonna go ahead and pop open this box and see how well Bloomingdale's did with their packaging. Well, the item is fully wrapped, so that's good. They included a receipt and, oh my gosh, guys. I've got hair all over the place. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay, if you ever get one of these, on the inside, it has a 15% off code. They will sometimes send these with your orders, and when they do that, keep them, because they work on some things you might not expect them to work on. That probably will work on Longchamp, which is huge. So I set the handy dandy pocket knife now. I think now I can just pull this beauty out. You might have already guessed from this yellow tag what this is, but hopefully you can't totally know what it is until I do the reveal. So I believe this is factory wrapped. This is how they come if nobody has had their hands on them. Let's pop it open and see what we can see. Oh my goodness, guys, look at that color. So far, so good. The back looks good. This may be the best one I've gotten yet. And look at that. Wow. Let me eye her over. Okay, so the bag looks gorgeous. Stunning. And let me just tell you something real quick while I'm thinking of it. When we were doing all the authenticity stuff for the Marc Jacobs, the tote bags, one of the things that someone pointed out to me is that the T looked like it was cut off too much on the bag that ended up being a replica bag that I had purchased from Vestiaire Collective. And I don't know if that's something that happens from time to time, but what I have noticed is that sometimes the A is centered more than other times, and that sometimes the S is up a little higher or lower, and that's across various bags that I know to be authentic. So I wouldn't get too hung up in the perfection of the stamping. Just a tip for you there. Let's go ahead and unwrap the handles and just check this beauty over. I probably should have brought my glasses in with me because it's hard for me to check beauties at all without my glasses on. I would say the handles have a little bit of a bend in them. Let's see. They were tipped forward like this, but you can see right there, there's a little bit of a bend in it. I can probably just work that out. I don't love that. That kind of bugs me, to be honest with you. This side doesn't have it because they were tipped forward instead of back, but maybe I can fix that by just doing a little bit of massage, giving her a little bit of tender loving care. This leather is pretty pliable, I will tell you that. So I just showed you what it looked like, and it's already looking better. So I think it'll be okay. Let me know if any of you guys have had your handles come where that happened, where there was like a fold in the leather, because I don't really like those two dents right there. That looks funky. All right, let's do the rest of the checkup. Okay, so there's the zipper area. Comes with the Marc Jacobs dust bag in there, and then of course, remember this was sort of a hallmark sign that it was authentic, at least in the ones that I looked at, that this area under here was wrinkled. And I'm not questioning whether this bag is authentic because it is from Bloomingdale's and it's factory wrapped. They were on back order for quite some time. But just to be thorough and let you know what to look for, just in case your bag isn't from Bloomingdale's, I thought I would point that out. I think what I'll do is, rather than fully unwrapping this bag right now, I do think I might want to talk to Bloomingdale's about this handle situation. So what I'd like to do is just put on the chain from NextFashion that I like to use to decorate these bags. And then I would love to show you my new strap that I got from seethroughpurses.com, because it is an absolute stunner and I cannot wait to show you. I've actually showed it to you already. I meant to hold out till today, but you haven't seen it with the bag which it was intended to be for. All right, look at that. Isn't that amazing? I am just loving it. That is fabulous. Let's go ahead and try it on. It is really hot here in the Midwest, so I've got my short shorts on, and this top here, I wore it because the same color is in the strap. So yes, I am dressing for you guys today to show off this beauty. I think it's so nice. Oh my goodness, I'm seeing something else now. Man, this one's not in super good shape. After waiting so long for this, oh, I'm really frustrated. There's like a scuff right on the front. Let's see if I can show you. I really can see it when I'm looking from the top down. You see that right over here? When you're looking down on it, it looks like somebody spilled like milk on it and it dried or something. It's right there. But it's really hard to show it in the light. It's very odd. I'm going to put a pause on this and then I will come back to you in a bit after I've worked on this spot right here and maybe rubbed on this spot just a little bit, just to see if I can get it settled down so where I can't notice it much or if at all. So I will talk to you again real soon. Bye. Okay, I'm back. Now, you may not realize this, but several days have actually passed since I paused the last video. Right after I paused the last video, I went ahead and I contacted Bloomingdale's, who had folded the handles of the Argan Oil mini tote in on the bag and basically created those two bubbly lines across the front of the front side of the bag on the handles. And then on the back side, it was less noticeable, but the back handle was bent like this, so there was lines on the inside. And I was going to try to see if I could work those out because the leather is soft. I contacted Bloomingdale's to see if they would offer some sort of a discount since they folded it into a box that was too small for it, and their answer was no. So they sent me a return label, which was fine with me. I was just concerned that I had been waiting for this bag for almost a month, that I would have to wait another month for the replacement bag. And that was not the case. I got it today on Thursday. I think I called them last Saturday, if I remember right. The bag it came in was dirty, so I just went ahead and took it out of the bag. But I figured, oh, and by the way, it came in a bag. They were going to notate to pack it better so that the same thing didn't happen over again. And then they shipped the beautiful Marc Jacobs Argan Oil tote in a plastic bag. So I removed the outer plastic bag, and this is the inner plastic bag. And the advantage to waiting until today to finish this unboxing video is I have 2 additional straps to show you with this beauty, to give you all sorts of options, which I am very excited about. So I'm going to go ahead and unwrap her. Already I'm much happier with the front. On the other one, there was like a scuff right here. It was very minor, but when I was carrying it, like, because I put it on my body while I had it, looked down, it looked like somebody had spilt something there, like hand sanitizer almost. But when you looked at it straight on, you couldn't hardly see it. But looking at the front of this bag, I'm not seeing any stitching issues. I'm seeing really good embossing. Like sometimes the embossing will have little lines in it from the pebbling underneath. I'm not seeing that. I am seeing that the S is up a little bit. That's totally normal. And it also looks like the A might be up just a hair, but all of mine vary on the placement of the stamped or the embossed letters on the front. So these are things you don't really need to worry about. And if you get into worrying about that too much, you may just never find a bag that makes you happy. Let's unwrap the handles because that was where I had my issue before. I will tell you that Marc Jacobs does have a lot of issues with their handles coming kind of wonky. If you see that, that is because it was probably in a bag instead of in a box. I do also have the cement, and the handles came to me looking like that on the cement as well. I was able to just sort of manipulate it a little bit and get most of that out, and I plan to do the same thing with this bag. The back handle is pretty well perfect. I'm looking at the back of the bag. It looks really good. Don't see any scuffs, scrapes, nothing like that. Let's go ahead and unwrap this part. So really it's just this dent in the front handle that I'm seeing as potential little defect. And it's probably because it was shipped wrong, or it could have just come that way from Marc Jacobs, because like I said, I have had a couple of these come with little things on the handles that sort of go away with time. This one's a little deeper than some of the other ones I've had. A lot of times they just come and they're sort of just bent, like, you know, they have a kind of a crook in them that when you pick it up and carry the bag, it goes away. This one, it is more of a dent. So let's go ahead and look at the rest. Now remember, I'm not worried about this bag being authentic because it did come from Bloomingdale's. Here's the dust bag. And that's not to say that you could never get an inauthentic bag from a department store, because people do buy bags and then return fake bags in their place. It's a scary world out there. But this one being wrapped the way it is, there are just all sorts of signs that you can look for. You know, like that the leather under here is not perfectly smooth. You see some of the little wrinkles in it. When they pack these bags and they come factory wrapped, they have cardboard here on the sides to keep structure. And mine has that on both sides. The one that I got that was a replica from Vestiaire Collective came with a piece of foam that ran from this side down to the bottom and then back up, instead of having those cardboard pieces. So I would say that the inside of this bag is smoother than my other ones by a bit. But again, it's not that perfect uniform smoothness that the replica Orchid Haze bag was that I got from Vestiaire Collective. Just to just clarify, the one I got from Vestiaire Collective was from a seller that was selling through Vestiaire Collective, and it wasn't from Vestiaire Collective itself. So it's not their fault, other than that they authenticated it as being real. And when I sent it back, they said, oh, oops, this is not real. And then they refunded me. You really have to be on your toes with these bags if you're buying them from a secondhand market type situation. I don't use these straps, but this strap is legit. I mean, look, it has the space, it moves. The ones that were on the replica bags had almost no space between the bottom of the part that holds the clip on and then the leather. So these have more of a ring. They've got more mobility. And the other huge thing was the D-rings. On the one that I got that was not real, there just was almost no room here on this D-ring to clip something on. This one is a correct type of ring. Again, I'm not an authenticator. I'm not authenticating this bag. I'm just kind of looking it over as I open it and then pointing out to you the things that I see that indicate that yes, it is authentic, which you would expect because I'm getting it from Bloomingdale's. I have 3 fabulous straps to go with this bag. The first one I showed you the other day with the one that had the bubbling on the handles right there. I, of course, also will plan on doing the chain straps from NextFashion as a decorative bit on the front. But for now, let's just try on the straps and see how it looks. I am wearing very loungy clothes, but you can get an idea of how this bag looks. The colors are to die for in the strap. It's got a navy, almost like a teal blue color, a creamy background with a rust colored pattern on it that really matches the bag quite perfectly. The other 2 options I have came from Amazon. I would have totally ordered these from See-Through Purses had I been able to, because I really like the quality of her straps. I like how on a lot of them, she will actually sew a backing onto it. And I like that you get more length. Let's just see if you get more length on this one. It may not be consistent across all of them, but she does provide more length than some of the companies that sell on Amazon. I got this beautiful strap idea from a gal on my Coach Gone Rogue group on Facebook. And you'll notice I've got these set about the same right there. And you get a few more inches to work with if you go with the strap from See-Through Purses. The other thing, I'm going to need to get my glasses out to check out, so hang on. So I don't know if you'll be able to see this. I think you can actually. If you look over here to your right, you can see there's some bubbling on the finish on the Amazon strap. And you do not see that on the See-Through Purses strap. Leanne with See-Through Purses does an upgrade for the hardware with her straps. And I think that's really just going to enhance the durability of the finish on the straps. But I couldn't find this color combo on her website. And like I said, one of the members of CGR, a Facebook group that I love, that I am part of, posted this strap with her brand new Argan oil bag just a couple days ago. And I ordered it because I was in love. I mean, I'm telling you, I think it's a beautiful combo, a great way to bring some different colors into your bag. And if you look right here, the dark brown part, it matches the stamped part on the bag like to a T. So other than that, it doesn't have a matching color in it, but it's just so complimentary. I mean, I think that that is fantastic. I do wish it was wider because I do like the ones that are 2 inches wide instead of 1.4, but I think it looks really, really nice. So that is option number 2. These are by a brand called Zooease. They do come packaged really nicely and they are inexpensive. Like I said, I don't feel like the durability is going to be as good as what you're going to see with See-Through Purses. And you get more choices with See-Through Purses. Zooease has a ton of choices, but you get ones that you can't find anywhere else with hardware that you can't find anywhere else because she does silver and gunmetal as well. Here's another difference between her straps and the Amazon straps. So you see here, her straps are double stitched. The Amazon strap is only single stitched across there. It may be doubled up on the stitching, but hers is doubled up here, and then it is also stitched down here. And I feel like that not only looks nicer, but it's going to be more durable. This strap though, I couldn't find one like it on her website. She does have some that are sort of a zebra pattern, but the shade that I was looking for, I really wanted it to be two-toned. And so I went for this baby. I just want to show you what it looks like. So this, I showed this to a friend of mine, one of my subscribers that I communicate with, and I wasn't sure about it, but she was like, oh my goodness, you have to order this strap. She said, do it. It's not that much. Do it. And you know what? If it doesn't last, it doesn't last. But it is a really cool, fun combo. Not one I'd want to wear every day by any means. But neither is the pink, orange, and brown one. I think the one that's probably most versatile with my clothes would be this one. I mean, I could wear navy. I could wear cream. I could wear teal. I love this color teal. I have several shirts in it. And then, you know, this lets you wear black, which is sort of cool. This one brings in pink to the mix, as well as this orangey color, which I don't really have much of that color in my wardrobe. I don't really have any of that color in my wardrobe, but I do have pink. And so that lets you really girl up this bag. I think both of these, actually all three of them, especially if you put a gold chain on it, it's going to be girly. So you can see if I put the NextFashion chain on the front and have it dangling, it's a 16mm chain that I can link below, and then pair it with the zebra strap, it's amazing. If I pair it with the pink strap with the brown and the gold, it's also amazing. I mean, what can I say? My vision came to life. The fruition of my labors was successful. And then definitely the highest quality strap of the bunch, and the best one in my opinion would be this one. I just love it. I love all the variety of colors it lets me bring in. I love the other two, but I really like this one. It just feels really good. I like that it has this backing on it. It gives it some substantialness, if that's such a word. And I think she's gorgeous. I don't have it really draped on her very pretty. I mean, see? Look at that. It's so pretty. So I will link the chain, and I will link the strap from See-Through Purses, and I will link the 2 Amazon straps down in the description box. And I will also link this argan oil bag, which I got at Bloomingdale's, or from Bloomingdale's. I'll link it in the description box too. Just don't let them push you around. If they send you one that's damaged, make sure that you step up for yourself and get a replacement, because it's free returns and you can get a new one for free. And this one, she's pretty darn good, so I would say she's a keeper. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a big thumbs up. I'm Erin. I'm the Handbag Housewife. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Do it and ring the notification bell so that you are notified of exciting new content such as this. Also, find me on Instagram. The name there is the same. It's the @symbol, then the Handbag Housewife to find me through the search engine. You can DM me there, or you can email me at thehandbaghousewife@gmail.com. I look forward to hearing from you, and if I don't, I will see you again real soon. Bye.